Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Nick, name is Kane. Once again, you're not seeing me on the computer because I I'm working right now, and I just really don't feel like getting on. I don't have much to say. I just needed to get some things off my chest. Um, it is February the 22nd. It is 11:35 a.m. I am working right now, believe it or not. Um, because I work from home and because I don't have to expend too many brain cells right now. I can talk to you guys. But I've been having some man, I've been having some problems with things going on. We've all, if you're watching this, you're probably part of that group of people that are really having a problem with things that are going on right now. You're either stuck in a place where you just don't really know what you're going to do to get out of it, or you're stuck in a place where you have everybody around you that just either will not listen to you or is trying their damnedest to turn you towards this evil that is just drowning us at this point. I mean, day after day after day, it's just the stuff that I hear is just completely insane. Um, but you're probably a part of those groups, or you're probably a part of the group that you're trying to find something. You're trying to find something or someone that can tell you what what we can do to fix this. We're trying to figure it all out because a lot of us can see through what's happening. A lot of us can see through the lies of everything that's going on. I can't even talk about everything that's going on because, if you talk about the stuff that's going on, you wind up getting censored. You wind up getting taken off of web pages. You wind up getting warnings. A lot of it you can't even fight back against. So I I just received my first official Facebook warning for posting something about Billy Boy Gates of Hell, and will that get me censored? Will that get this video taken down? I have no idea. But um, I posted it. What was it? About 3 or 4 days ago, and then I got a message saying, this goes against our community standards, and we we don't like it. I found out that I had two other posts that they didn't like back in September of last year, and this one said, this is just a warning. We're not going to remove your profile, but this is a warning that we may. So at the very end of this, I'm flipping through because it was set up like, if you read this and you hit the button, you go to the next one, you read whatever the hell it is they have to say. And it was basically one of those things that, we're just trying to fact check everything and make sure that you're not spreading false information. And part of our guidelines is that you cannot spread any negative information about this thing that you've been talking about, which was the Jabberoonie. And they were saying, you can't say anything about this that could potentially be harmful to other people. Right. So at the very end of it, they gave me an option. And part of the option was first part of the option was that their I accept their warning. I accept what they did to me. which is complete nonsense. It's like, no, I don't want to accept it. But that's pretty much what I wish I would have saved it. I really wish I would have saved the options because I just clicked it and I didn't even think about trying to save it. But the first one was you can accept it, and what they will do is, they'll remove my post. They've already removed it anyways, but there will be no further, actions taken against me, and that it basically is what it is. The second option was that I can decline what they did to me. And it went to the next page when I hit decline. It went to the next page and it gave me like 5 options. The first option was I decline the action that they took against me because I disagree with their policies. Now, spoiler warning, that's the one I hit. But the other 4 were very, I want to say, ambiguous. They were very vague. Vague's a good word. They're extremely vague in how they worded it. The options were basically, you weren't getting the point. Facebook didn't get the point about what I was putting up. So, I want them to relook at it, or Facebook, the information that I had put up wasn't trying to be harmful. That basically three of the 4 that were left said the exact same thing, is that the intentions that I put it up was not what Facebook thought it was. The top one was that I disagreed with Facebook's policies, which is what I did. The 3 in the middle were basically all the same one. And the one on the very bottom was something about... It was something about... I can't remember now, man. I've stewed in my juices over this for the past 3 days. 2 days, however long it's been. I've been so pissed off about this. But I knew it was going to happen, so I can't be too pissed off about it, but I still, when it happens, you're just like, oh, God, what am I going to do? But I'm at this point now where I either watch my mouth or I lose my Facebook. Now, granted, I honestly don't know if I care anymore. I mean, there's not really a lot on my Facebook that I could really give 2 shits about. It's just a bunch of pictures and a bunch of nonsense. And granted, I have 10 years worth of goodness on that account that I've posted. I've got some pretty funny jokes. There's some pretty funny jokes that come up, every now and then, that they'll do that little thing. Here's what you said last year, and I'll just have to laugh because it's like, man, that's pretty good stuff. I'm pretty funny whenever I get down to it. But I don't have very many friends on there anymore either. I think I said that as well. Right before the lockdown started, that year, 2019, like the end of 2019, I started purging people, purging friends, purging everybody. Because I was going to get off of Facebook anyways, because I was tired of it. I was over it. I was done with it because I just was not waking anybody up. And I said, I need to get off of social media. Twitter was treating me a lot better, which it still does. Twitter still treats me a lot better, even though I'm just waiting for the Twitter bulge drop. That's got to happen sooner or later, I'm sure. But I know I've said it before. If you guys want to hear it daily, what I do daily, you guys want to hear it, it's on Twitter. Go find me on Twitter, Nicodemus Kane. It's the same as you're looking at right there. It's just it's the little, at symbol. I don't even remember what we used to call it. Because that symbol was a thing before Twitter. So what is that? What is that symbol? I know what an ampersand is. I know what a pound sign is. I don't know what that is. Gotta have a name. Be interesting to find out. But anyways, I'm still over there, and apparently I have to watch myself on Facebook. I don't know. There's not many people that are actually paying attention, like I said. But that's where we are. We're at the point to where we don't have free speech. That's yeah, that's not free speech. You cannot say anything you want to, even if it's a warning. Even if I were just trying to warn somebody. Okay, let's talk about what I was talking about as if it were a bad car. I know a guy that sells bad cars. He sells lemons. He sells lemons that are so bad if you were to take them out on the road, they would kill you. I know this. I've seen it happen before. I've heard stories of people in other places that have bought many, many cars from this person, and they have said this car killed their family. This car killed their daughter. This car killed their son. This car killed their elderly people. This car kills. It's a bad car, but this guy sells them. And this is silly. So I can't go. I mean, unless I decide to use this analogy for the rest of my life, which I might do that. I just make Billy Gates a used car salesman. Not only that, not only does he sell used cars, or just sell cars as a whole. He wants to make it to where, oh, this is good. He wants to make it to where there are considerably less drivers on the road. He says there are too many drivers on the road. He says there are 7 million. Let's just go with million. Can't do billion. He said there are 7 million drivers on the road, and there will be, that's going up to 9 million drivers by 2050. And he says if we do a good job selling really bad cars, we can reduce that number by 15%. I'm sorry, that's good. I need to laugh. I think that's what I needed. I need to laugh. So yeah, totally. I can't even talk to you about that. I can't even come on and say, look, this guy sells bad cars. He wants considerably less drivers on the road, and he is willing to sell you a car that could possibly kill you. And what's worse than that is he has gotten together with the DMV, and they are now forcing people to take cars that they don't want. They are officially making it to where you have to drive a bad lemon car, or you can't. Oh, how do I want to put this? You're being told that you have to be forced to drive a bad lemon car, or else you can't participate in society. I guess that's right. I guess that would work. I mean, I would think the only other thing would be, yeah, that would work. Or you can't get into the drive-in or something, like, something stupid. So you have to take this car that they're forcing you to take. They're forcing you to take this car that is bad. That this this very terrible salesman who has forced other or has given other people who has given many other people in other different places has given them these cars, and these cars have killed people. This is a documented fact. The documented fact took this guy to court and everything because these cars killing people. And now he wants to force you to take those cars. But I can't tell you about that. I can't warn you about that. I can't warn you not to drive the car. I mean, I'm trying to think of how the illness would fit into this. He wants you to drive the car because how would that work? I'm gonna have to think of that. I'm gonna have to really think about that for a second. But you get what I'm saying, though. I can't even give you a warning because right now what's happening is they're telling you straight up, if you don't take the car, you're not going to be able to go to the drive-in. And I am trying my damnedest to tell you, well, you don't need a car to go to the drive-in. You just go to the drive-in. Just get up and stop letting these people keep you from watching a movie. You know, it does that make sense? I mean, I'm trying here, man. I'm really trying. You gotta skirt around these issues, and I think that's probably the best way to skirt around it. Seven. I'm just gonna go with the numbers. There are 7 billion drivers out on the road. That number is going to go up to 9 billion. Now, if we do a really good job with selling lemon cars, selling lemons on the road, we can reduce that number by 15%. Oh man, that's too good. That's too good. Now he's saying that you have to take the bad gas. Not only do you have to drive the car, but you have to put bad gas into it because apparently, since he decided to buy up all of the parking lots, since he now owns the majority of the parking lots in America, and what he's doing is he's turning all those parking lots into warehouses. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Can you tell I'm losing my mind? If you didn't know what that means, the parking lots would be considered farmland, and turning them into warehouses would be blocking out the sun because apparently the Earth is too hot, which is the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my life. Somebody had said somewhere along the line that they're doing this. They're doing their best to block out the sun, because there are signs and symbols in the sky. We were told in the last days that we would be seeing signs and symbols in the skies, and you can't see the stars when it's cloud cover. Constant cloud cover. So they're doing their best to keep us from pretty much seeing what God's plan is. It's absurd, man. It's absolutely absurd. This whole thing is absurd. I got 6 minutes till I gotta go eat because lunchtime is a coming. But I just wanted to say that, I mean, I didn't really have anything else. I just needed to say something. I needed to get it off my chest. I'm having a not good time with this whole thing. And I may possibly be losing my mind. I don't know. I'm really getting over being stuck in this house. Um, Not happy at the situation at all. But people just will not believe me when I say that, well, people just aren't believing anybody. I can't just lump myself in there, just by myself. It's not like I'm the only person trying to tell anybody anything. There are plenty of other people out there that are screaming from the rafters and nobody's listening to anybody. The sheep are still out there, you know. The sheep are still out there wearing their driving gloves and oh man, wearing their seatbelts. Oh god, there it is. The sheep are still out there wearing their seatbelts, and they're still out there driving the cars. And it's become ludicrous. It's really become ludicrous. And we warned about this a year ago. People were warning about this many years ago, but we were talking about this a year ago when this whole thing started. We were saying, look, don't do what they want you to do. You have to fight this. You have to you have to say no. I'm going to go buy my own car. Well, no, wait, that doesn't work. You're gonna have to say no. I want to go. I want to get to the drive-in on my own. I can go to the drive-in if I want to. Damn it! I don't need a seatbelt to go to the drive-in. It's coming naturally now. I gotta get off of here. Tomorrow is February the 23rd. That's a 223. Be careful. Watch out. Something may happen. I kind of posted this earlier today. I said tomorrow's a something may happen on the 23rd. It's a 223. Just saying. So we are coming up from now until the end of May is occultism hell. And they will try to, since they're trying to take away a lot of freedoms from this point, a lot of stuff going to happen. I have a feeling that there will be a, can we say shooting? I will have a feeling that there would be something involving guns. It will be something involving guns that will allow them to push the rhetoric of gun legislation as fast as possible. And I got a feeling that's coming up. I don't know when. I'm not going to speculate. Just like I said, we got a lot of dates that are coming up that are numerological. 223. We've got the 311. March 11th. We got the March 22nd. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. March 11th. Believe it or not, March 11th is a 239. Because it's 11 days after February the 28th. It's a 239. That blows my mind. 311. What? I know. It's crazy. I just thought about that today. I was like, oh my God. All right, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for letting me talk. All I needed was let me talk. I'm back on overtime, so you're probably not going to get many of these, and what you do get, it will probably be random babblings of some idiot because he's too tired to think logically, like I am right now. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I didn't have to go to work till 6, which meant I woke up an hour earlier than I should have, and I just didn't go back to sleep. So I am not doing good at all. But thank you guys for listening. I've been Nicodemus Kane. I shall see you guys again later. Stay safe. God bless you all. Take care. I pray for all of you. I really do. I pray for your families. I pray for the people that just will not listen. And you should too. Pray for us, man, because I need something at this point. All right, guys. I shall see you later.